Welcome.
I've been trying to cope since you ran away. I've been feeling lost, I've been feeling pain. And no matter what I do, I just feel like I do what I do for you. Tried to call the doctor, didn't help. Took a trip back to the sun to revive myself. But no matter what I do, I just feel like I do what I do for you. I'm gonna dance, 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 dance. I'm gonna dance, 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 dance. I'm gonna dance, dance, dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm's off.
Hello.
I'm gonna dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm's off. 'Cause I'm gonna dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna dance, 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 dance. 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 I'm gonna dance, 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 dance.
Good morning. We're here. Badly lit dilemma.
you can make this orange. Ew. Daylight is weird. I look really washed out today, but we're gonna go with it. I don't know why I put the lights on. Yeah, that's better. It's not great, but it'll do. That'll do. All right, so we are here. We are doing who knows what today. We'll figure it out as we go. And apparently my monitor doesn't like me, but that's okay. It does not want to look like it does on the feed that you guys are getting. But that's all right. I was playing with one of the sensors on my monitor, and it's like an auto brightness type thing based on the room. And I think I figured out where the sensor is now because I just moved one of my monitor lights and the sensor is being weird. Let's try that. That'll do. Oh, it doesn't work. I need to put it back on. Anyhow, good
Hello.
morning.
Hello.
Poodle Raid. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I am very, very glad to see Wily Coyote and Fantastic Sherlock Fox and Mama Bear. Thank you ever so much, Poodle, for the raid. This suggests that you were feeling a little bit better today. I'm very glad to hear that. Welcome on in. So, if anybody wants to get into this drop and they're not a part of that raid, feel free to type an exclamation point drop, and that should theoretically get you in there. Although,
Greetings.
that was odd. I swapped the geek out by mistake rather than hitting drop because I moved my button. There we go, let's try that. So, Poodle, if you are up for it, please do give me a really quick rundown on what you were doing this morning. I was stupid earlier in the week and did an accidental near all-nighter with a very short nap in the middle. So yesterday I was uber tired and fell asleep. Official first, woo! Mike's really Johnny on the spot today. Good day, Mike. Hello, welcome, and thank you for being the first here. All right, just got to clear out the first from yesterday. There we go. Perfect. Okie dokie. So, what are we doing today? Good question. I have no idea. I'm not sure. So it's going to be swirly. Wow. Wow. Okay. Coffee. You're streaming to a little tour since it's been 3 weeks since you streamed. Here to move villagers. Well, then, you might get more of the same, guys. Sorry about that. I had a bit of realization this morning that I'm going to need certain villagers that didn't make the list. This one I'm still on the fence about. I need to do that. I have to figure out where. Maybe that's what we'll do today. Let's see, librarians and iron traders. We've got a couple of that. We still need to get farmers and masons. And got fletchers and clerks, so some. But I'd like to have versions of these that are not part of the iron farm, just so that I don't have to deal with that. But the other thing that occurred to me, is you guys have noted, I haven't said aloud, but noticed, is that I've got iron down here with the villagers down here, but my villagers are on the top floor, which is kind of inefficient, right? To keep going from the main floor 2 floors up every single time. So what I'm looking at doing is moving the villager room, maybe down to the cat room, I think. That might be the best spot. I'm debating between that room or this back corner. Either way, it's more effective that way. Yeah. I'm regretting having put the mine in here. It should have been closer to one of these sections. Maybe I'll fix that. Maybe I'll do that today. I just redo this stair zone to move it over. Sort of thinking aloud as we go. And then I can make this bigger zone my villager hall, but then that's almost as much. I'm looking at this amount of space in one of these things down here. That's the small skinny room, so I'd be adding this much to that space. And when I do that, I'm actually not that far off the size of the library book I did 2 seasons ago. And I'm not sure if I really want that much space. Because I don't need... I'm not going to do a whole bit full of books this year. That's the plan. I may still have librarians, but I want them for other reasons, not for the books. So it's been interesting. I hear that the shopping district has expanded. I may have been there. I don't recall. But yeah, that's where it is. Okay, so map. Today is a squirrely kind of day because I want to address some of these things on the wall, and the biggest category of them is villagers. So we will be doing some running around doing that. But if I was to do this sort of thing with the guys on the top floor, we'd be here for forever and a day. Even though the top floor is where you tend to enter with the portal and such. Yeah, and this one is bugging me. I don't like doing these. I hate them. Absolutely hate them. They're very, very useful, but I hate them, if that makes any sense. So, yeah. But I can understand, Fantastic Sherlock Fox, that you may not have seen a whole lot of those things, because with your busy work schedule, sometimes even though I know you've got my stream on in the background, you're in meetings and stuff, so it's really easy for you to visually miss out on some of the things. Visually miss out on some of the things that are going on. Oven. DM, thank you. There we go. I've got a button on my Stream Deck that acts as a timer. It's a colored button, so it's green when I still got time to work. Hello, zombie. See, the gates are working. It's green when I've got time to work, so time to be on stream, and goes red when I'm overtime. So it must be nighttime. I don't like making general mob farms because two things. One, I usually die at least once during the process, which kind of sucks. But the other reason I don't like them is because... Really? Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, where's the fifth one? I know there was 5. There you are. Sit. Thank you. I usually die at least once during the process, and they feel repetitive. Because I usually do the same flushing mob farm season after season after season. Right? I have cats, so theoretically I could do just a creeper farm, but I hate creepers. As in, I usually get enough of what I need from a general mob farm. So yeah, I don't like doing them. Yeah, I use redstone. I thought about a string farm, but of course you can make you can make wool from string. You can't go the other way. To me, that seems nonsensical. So yes, that's the biggest thing. If I could change one thing about the game, it would be Mojang. Get your act together, and stuff that is reversible in concept, particularly in real world. Let us do it in game. Don't be silly. So yeah, that's my biggest complaint. String, just because I don't like spiders, but the rest of it. So, the Jetsons. Yeah, actually, that is a change. I don't normally, or I have started my mob farms and was building them before I got Elytra. The last 2 times I've built them, and that helps to have Elytra so you can get back up there. Otherwise, I've built these to get up and down during the build process. Actually, let me correct that. I built the up elevator, and then I just jumped for the other one because it was over water. Not so much this time, but we really need to get moving on things, and we're going to need rockets. And the thing is, I've got bone meals there. I don't particularly need flesh for the clerics. String might be nice, gunpowder might be nice, but neither are really required. That's kind of why I'm putting it out. Oh, give me a second here. This one is bugging me. Let's go with... I think it's this one. New We just had this question the other day. There we go. Rosie, yes. George Elroy. And Judy? I think that's the one. George and Judy. Okay, so I could go round and round circles. But yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a squirrely day. Redoing stuff. I did need to mine, so it's not a big deal. So I'm thinking if I take these guys, right, and move them down there, because it's the same size room, they're just as inconveniently placed. And then that gets me a space where I can then move the mining over and make this room bigger and turn that into the villager space. That's probably a smart move. Smart-ish. Yeah, that's about the size of it. And then we could use scaffolding. I mean, I've got some materials. But the farm we built yesterday, let's do a quick update. We actually built it. Guess what? Chicken butt. Okay, here we go. Junior high moment out of the way. We're good. So this one is just lovely trucking along. I've already cleaned it out once when we were about just over halfway down. I knew somebody would smile to that. So we have, for some reason, they love to sit up there. I don't quite get why that's the case.
Hello there. Hello there.
I think what I should do actually is grab a button. And then just put a button on the wall on each side. And that should hopefully allow me to trigger some of the redstone because it's all chained, right? Anyway, so it's just trucking along. I have not cleaned this out since yesterday, but it was doing pretty good. We had over a stack easily. Let me just grab that extra bit and run it downstairs. Okay, so that's the big piece we did. So if I take a look at the map on this floor, we are getting... This floor is basically done because everything is in there, and then I've got a statue. So that floor is done. I made a minor change off camera. To me, it's minor. It probably will be to you guys too. But yeah, so the stairs used to come out this side, right next to the chicken thing. And I decided it was kind of unimportant, but I would just have it come out straight out on this wall. And that works. And I'm debating what to do to decorate this zone, because I've already got that in the wall. I'm actually also idly curious now that I think about it. Squirrel, this is in the wall, not up against the wall. So my brain wants to know, what's on the other side of it? Because it's in the wall, does that mean that the wall on that spot is double thick? I never really thought about it. But it's coming all the way up here every time I want to talk to villagers. It's kind of annoying, and I sort of wanted to do something else with this room. So, yeah. That's the plan. And I have extra little spaces up here. I mean, maybe because I'm not using them, I could actually turn this little itty-bitty room into the alley room. Maybe that's a plan. I have trouble with them when they're on a different floor from what I actually need them. On the other hand, I'm not using them that much. So maybe that might be better because the last tiny room I've got. Everything else has been... This one and this one can be combined, so I'm not really worried about using the back corner by itself. Okay, so I want to know what's on the other side. Oh, no, what's this? Okay, so it's not that room. Oh, I have a pumpkin lantern, forgot to bring it up. Am I carrying it? No. I guess I could shoot some of those. Plant more. Okay, so it's this room. I guess the wall is double thick then. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Because this, if I pull it out... Curiosity! I was gonna kill this cat. Okay, let's pull in there. Yeah, okay, it's double thick at that spot. Uh-oh. have staff picks at the moment, which is kind of an odd collection of tunes. I feel maybe it's not the right mix for this morning. Okay, so if that's the case... Huh, yeah, okay, well, never knew that. Maybe that's why this room is here? It's just to exist? I don't know. I learned something. Alright, anyway. Unimportant thing to learn, but still a thing. What was I doing? There was something I just said, hey, I should bring that up. Or did I? One of those days. Alright, let's not fuss around too much more. Pardon me. I said allies, didn't I? I can't seem to figure out what to do with this room. So maybe that's the best bet? It's ridiculously high. All here just to exist. Everything else is a perk. Yep, jack-o'-lantern missing. That's the one. Thank you. See? Somebody's listening. This is a stupid spot to have one. Let's just steal this one. Yeah, that looks more balanced. Still does the same trick. And makes me not need to have one in this corner because it feels more balanced. Sure. Problem solved. Hello, yellow! There we go. See, I didn't write it down. Therefore, I forgot. What the? Oh, okay. I really wish you could actually get it to look decent to have tripwire hooks hanging on the walls and then put lanterns underneath them, because I think that would actually look better than all these ridiculous torches. Okay. I know I'm going to need to do something with this space later, but the fences, every time I come up here, it's starting to feel minorly claustrophobic. There's no reason for this fencing area. As I said, squirrel. Alright. One down. I guess there's another pumpkin I should have stolen right there. That would have made sense too. Do I have any oh! Insert. There we go. No, not that one. This one. I got them all. Perfect. Okay. And now this room feels like I could actually do something with it. With that fence in there, it felt a little bit restrictive. So, let's go back downstairs and just get a move on. Let's see. Anything else? Nope. Moon's coming up. Oh, around the corner. See, I figured, yes, I have to come around the corner, but it's not a big deal. Okay. Okay, what was I using? Okay. The allays have, let's see what they got. That just occurred to me. It's probably easier. We got sticks and apples in those two. I'm gonna bet birch and... Sorry, not birch. It's oak and dark oak saplings. Perfect. I need to know what they're carrying because that makes it easier for me to figure out how to make them follow me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I think I only own 2 leads to my name, so that's not so helpful. Okay, sticks and apples, right? Mustn't have had too many apples then, because only got 2 to work with here. Sticks. I've only got 7 of those, so I guess that'll work. Now here, put that up there. Aha, good, 9 sticks. I have a safety pile. That works. Oops. This one. Oak fences? Don't think I wanted oak fences. There's the gates. so we've got that gate that will go. Oops, I don't need 8 of them. 1, 2. Oh. Let's take these guys upstairs. 4, 5. Okay. You guys coming? It's not that. This is for that one. Okay, so we're going to drop cookie crumbs on the floor and do it the old-fashioned way. I hope. This one, 2, hopefully. That was me who did that. It's going to be interesting. I probably have to get it. 2, 3. Exactly. Might as well open it up. Right, let's throw these on the floor. Those on the floor, see if I get them back. Throw those on the floor. I know it's not helping because it's not the same alley, but even if I only end up dragging one at a time, we will get them here. This is where swirling comes in. I just took the long way, didn't I? Well, that was super dumb. Okay, let's the apple guy's following me, so I guess we'll go with him first. I have to. Where's the stick guy? There comes the oak guy. Dark oak guy. Hello. Oh, nobody came upstairs. Okay. That's not good. Got 2. Apple guy and dark oak guy. Let's go. Drop these. Run. Got those. Run. And start building. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And put in the fences. 1 and 2. Open them up. Apple guy might hang out with me. And dark oak guy might hang out with me. Maybe. Oh, does not look like it. Alright. That was a bit less effective. Fine. Oh, maybe dark oak guy will go. Are you gonna come in here? Pick up my mess? Come on, dark oak dude. You went the other way. I think they can't quite path it because they're not seeing the space. Let's pull this. I wish I had the right number of leads, but I don't. You know, that would be smart. There, that guy can stay. You can stay over there. Oh, whoops, wrong one. 2, 3, 4. Hey, I'm back here. I'm back here. I keep throwing them on the floor. Haha. You can stay. Like you, but you can stay. Where'd the apple guy go? So he's on this floor. Okay, so let's drop these here. I bet the... Yeah, there he is. Dark Oak guy's up there. Make sure you stay. Huzzah! Yeah, it's one down. Let's put that up there. Now, let's see if I can bait the other two. If I can't, they just need leads. Where are you? Stick guy's obviously not near me, because that's on the floor. They went back downstairs, so I guess I have to go the long way again. That's okay. Yeah, at least two, I think I have enough leads. So, hello. Yeah, I said they got my sticks back. Got one lead there. I've already got the room built, so I can put away the extra fence. Alright, so that's the oak guy. I think I've got a lead in here. Those are the only two I own, so that's why I don't want to mess with it. Where'd the other one go? Hello? Hey, Shell. Dude, can you, There's one. I think it's this one that's not where I need it to be. Oh, no, wrong one. Shoot. That's the easy part. Sticks. There we go. Okay. Let's take you upstairs and get this part dealt with. Yeah, if I'm not going to use, if I'm going to use the space, I might as well open the bottom one up and open the top up because it doesn't feel so claustrophobic. I still keep wanting to make it like a comfy sitting space, but I'm sure I'll find something to put in it. I don't want to go too fast. I don't want to break the leads. Because somehow, there's always a dude that glitches through. Are you coming, sir? There we go. You're like balloons on a string. It's mildly funny. This way. You. Only halfway there, boys. I went the wrong way the first time. We'll take you past the messy hallway where everything is despawned. I could have gone the other way. Put the original things back in my hands so that when I drop these guys off, the other two don't go running around. Uh-oh. Shoot. Well, that worked really badly. Well, the lead didn't come, but one of the guys who will actually come with me, yeah. Where did they... Hello? I'm starting to wonder how I got them in here in the first place. Thank you. No. You don't get to go anywhere. We've got 3. Where did the 4th one go? Oh well. This is probably not the best idea. All right. Well, sir. Somebody in here. You're gonna have a fun time pathing out. I find that 4th guy. He's not... Nope, he's not in here. Nope. Sorry, boys. You don't want to go over there. You get stuck. Fine. If I stand in the stairwell... I may be down to 3. Okay, well, whatever. Hello? Thank you. Oh, whoops. So I know which one's here based on which one doesn't pick up stuff. So we're missing the regular oak sapling guy. Everything else keeps coming back. That's fine. You stay here, because I said so. Picked up the last ones myself. Where is... Oops. Well, that's no good. I got 3 of them in here. We're 3/4 of the way done. Ish. Stay. Down, not up. Did you run off? Did you just disappear? Are you on this floor? Huh. Okay, well, he may be gone entirely. Yeah, I do not see an ally. That's frustrating if I killed one. He may just be crazy lost. I may have left something open and he ran out. It's possible. Yeah, I think he's gone. That stinks. Oh well. I mean, I guess I could learn how to breed them. I've never done that before. That stinks. It's also possible that he's like flying around on the 3rd floor above where I can see. So I'm going to take one look up there. Got my other lead back though. So I guess that's a good start. This is really working well as a lava farm, but as you can see, absolutely nothing happens to these things. And I don't know why. I mean, last season it took a while for them to grow, but you could at least see a little bit of progress. I have yet to have one of these grow. I mean, I'm glad I have enough right now, but still, it's just more one of those like on-spec things. Oh well. It feels good to finally have this done, even though I haven't done much with it. Okay, so this floor, I do not see allies. I mean, if he was stupid and killed himself on that, that's his own fault. That makes sense, actually. Uh-oh. Is it just the way the... I think... Okay. So I thought I had a gap, but it's just the way those stupid bamboo place. But they're not quite on the same block. But you can see it's functional, and it works fairly well. Yeah, it works fairly well. Alright. So that's part of why I want a stick guy, because that is another wood type, of course, but does other things. Okay, I do not see... Do not see him on this floor. I don't know why I call allies him. I guess it's a default of sorts. Huh. Okay. He should show up if he was in here. That's the room of the other three. More that it's bugging me that I don't know where he went. Or what happened to him. Like, puffing out of existence is kind of annoying. I probably did something to make it happen, but I cannot seem to recall. Did you get stuck in here, maybe? Nope. Absolutely no clue. He probably did. He probably did smother in the stairs. They had one lead break, and I thought I saw him moving around after that, but guess not. Oh well. I don't really need one, but now that I've got... the mildly annoying part is now that I've finally got access to name tags so that we could name them after the Beatles, which is sort of... It was a bit of a fun idea. I don't have one. I mean, I guess I could learn to breed them. So I've got diamonds for a jukebox, and I've got records, actually excess records, and stuff, which is... Yeah. Grr. Oh well. Yeah, win some, you lose some. Heh, freedom! It's an adventure! Yeah, I've never done that. I think you have to make them dance and then breed. I can't recall. I suspect that's it. This is... It's only 9. But my word, is it productive. You know you finally, sorry, you know you finally got it more or less right when you actually start getting that much. It took me a while to figure out which bar to use in the center. Fences seem to be the magic optimal. I used to use glass. I've also tried using iron bars. I've used chain, and they all, and they all are too narrow. So sometimes when the cause of the cactus to break off when it grows, but when it breaks off and bounces, sometimes it actually bounces far enough that it misses the pole in the center, and instead of bouncing off the pole to drop, it actually will get far enough to pop itself or get destroyed on another cactus. But I tried using walls going the opposite direction, and walls are too fat in that when things pop off, they very frequently bounced on the wall and then destroyed on the cactus. So it seems like the fence post appears to be the medium size, is the happy medium. So things bounce off the fence post and end up in the water, which is great. I also was worried that because this is only 3 wide and the room is an extra 2 blocks wide, that I was worried the flowing water wouldn't get it close enough to get into one of the hoppers. But it seems to work just fine. So this far corner on the edge of the hoppers does still seem to be close enough so it will get in. I could even put in 2 more hoppers if I wanted, and possibly get more, but I mean, really, am I going to need more than that? It's unlikely. Staff picks galore. We're now into Mozart violin. Yay! Yeah, so I started out with, what do I have? 4 pieces, I think, to start with. And then, of course, the first few that grew, I used them to make the rest of them. But that little room is perfect for the 9x9. And of course, like the other ones, I glassed it in, not just to keep me out. I actually added the extra little bit of glass on top because I saw a few pieces that were sitting on top of the glass. So this way it encourages them down to the bottom. Yeah, I like Mozart, but it doesn't fit the feel, so I'm going to skip it. There was someone, an Irishman, that Genfire were rated into the other day, I think. And they are an incredible builder. Like, they're definitely up my alley for building style in terms of, they love doing cathedrals and major architecture pieces. I really, really liked their work, and for the most part, I liked the vibe of their stream. It felt pretty good. However, like they use classical music, which is great, and they are very knowledgeable in the classical music department. The disadvantage was they seem to enjoy F-bombs. And it's not even the stereotypical Irish F-bomb, the FE version. No, they use the North American version. That did not go well in my books mentally. So, yeah, that didn't last long. I mean, like, I watched the stream, but there's no way I would give them a follow because I might accidentally raid into them because they're not marked as, well, yeah, they're not marked as mature, and that's part of the other problem. So if they marked as mature, at least we'd be able to say, by the way, just so you know. But it wasn't throughout. And it seemed a little bit of, I don't know how to explain it, like an oddity, I guess. Mismatch. To have, lovely classical music, talking very knowledgeably about lots of history and architecture and so on. And they were actually recreating known locations in great detail in Minecraft, rather than versions of locations. Sort of like when I was trying really hard to recreate a church that I had seen. They were great until they were talking about, somebody broke them with a decent-sized raid, and so they were, yelling about it and apparently dropping F-bombs and stuff. And it sounds like their parents would not be too impressed if, even though I honestly thought they looked like they were in their late 20s to early 30s. So they may still be, for financial reasons, sharing space with their parents, which is totally fine. It's just all of those pieces thrown together. They had it until that little bit. And I was like, really? That's disappointing. Well, I mean, I think they had a tag that said that implied it could be mature, but mature and adult, like their viewership was fine. They didn't seem to use words like that. Didn't seem to fit for them to have adult jokes or anything like that. But yeah, that was disappointing. I nearly dropped them an off-stream whisper saying, hey, I'm not a great streamer, but I enjoyed your work after X, Y, and Z thing I did. I think it was them. No, now that I think about it, it wasn't them. It wasn't Jen who did. It's similar crew, though. No, I think it was Genfire. I raided into Geology Gal. I think that's how it went. And then she raided into the Irishman. Which makes some more sense, because if you think about it, there's a few more shades of style in there. Because, yeah, it isn't... Because Fire Lizard wouldn't want to hear that at all. Anyway, long story made short, it would have been a fantastically perfect match, minus the language. Like, I know C.J.R.V. Williams might be all over the classical music they were talking about, as a violist and so on. But, yeah, it was mildly disappointing. So, I wouldn't like tell him off or anything like that. It was just the, hey, really enjoyed your stream. I've tried to build X and Y and enjoyed it and want to learn more. Unfortunately, I can't bring my raiders over because blah. Hope to see you around. Just a positive thing. I mean, I get, as Fox says, I get sometimes colorful language has its place. And one of my favorite Mythbusters episodes, Student Villagers, right? Oh, I had to move this. One of my favorite Mythbusters episodes actually involved. So I'm just going to count this real quick and then I'll finish up that sentence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 in from each side. And I went down. I'm going to have to count it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know, you would think that I actually would have this part memorized, but no. No. What I'm gonna do... Are you stinking kidding me? You're still there? Really? You're annoying. This is not the ender, therefore... I'm gonna... I just saw the sparkles. You're just... Oh. Yeah. Let's put... Oh. That's a big O. Hang on a sec. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just in case, we'll temporarily build something. 1, 2. Oops, that's too high. Let's... Yeah, temporarily fill this in just enough that if I tick him off while trying to get rid of him, that he can't come down and get me. It needs to be 3 blocks high for him to hit me. Hey, dude. I don't even think I looked at you that much. I saw your feet, man. Huh? The reason I don't mind still hearing these dupes is... Oh, shut up. Is that... Yeah, I just said, oh, shut up. That's not helpful. But I don't mind hearing them because... It's trapped. That's the problem. Okay. Now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's not good. Escape. I'm gonna change up one of my mods because I think I've got... Yeah, there we go. I've got free cam on here, but it's allowed to go through walls. I don't have a problem with that, except this. Whether initial perspective should check collision. Yes. I was traveling through all blocks in free cam. No. So I want to... I don't want it to ignore the collision. Yes or no? Okay. Ignore transparent blocks? That's glass. Sure. Ignore opening blocks? Sure. What this should do, if I read this correctly, then... So save and quit. Then if I free cam, I cannot now go through blocks. Now, it says ignore clear blocks, transparent blocks. So if I have glass or water, I can still go through them. I mean, water you can go through anyways. But what this means is that I can take this camera in, because my player's over here, and go see where that punk went, if he's still here. And I have to follow the shape of the cave. So it's like I'm in there. Okay, this space... It's less, I'd say less cheaty to use it with the free cam, which will be good for most of what I'm doing because I haven't used it much this season. I think if I do that, and let's see if I go, nope, not that one. This one, no. Remember what I was doing. This one, that one. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm getting some of my map in the corner. There, that's better. Okay, so I can see the edge of my walls. I can see there's a cave I should deal with on the far side. But not much that actually impedes the the mansion. Okay, so he's not here now. It's still cheaty that I was doing that, but far less so than it was earlier. but I made the Enderman go away, which is really the important bit. So that, that. If I make it less than an Enderman high, usually they won't show up. Oh. I mean, I will get creepers and such, so maybe it's just better to fill it all together. Oh, no, that'll work. It's fine. It's fine, it's all fine. 1, 2. I feel claustrophobic in a too high space now in this game, but at least it's not as bad as if... Come on. There we go. The Enderman in the wall was annoying. He's probably somewhere in the mansion. Okay, let's move that torch just generically down here. Too high space now, so other things can be in there, and it'll probably be a problem. But 3. Okay. Do I have enough? Oh no, I don't. Excuse me. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah! Cheat. There we go. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, I had 4. I think. Yes. 1, 2, 3. This looks dumb. Not like it really matters. I'm going to backfill this hole anyways, but there. All right. Okay, well, let's rinse and repeat. So we had 3 wide by 11. I know I've lost the track of where my brain was going conversationally. I shall figure it out fairly soon. Where did I put? Let's drop the rockets. Actually, I'll take those just in case. Yeah, I think I should have enough items to start with. So, Fantastic Sherlock Fox says, my boss demonstrates colorful language regularly, and it can be used in the boardroom as well. I just appreciate that he doesn't use it casually. And that's the thing, like, I actually agree with that sentiment quite heartily. In that, word language, sorry, that's judgmental. Inappropriate language, I guess, has its place. Like I was saying about the Mythbusters episode, that's where I was going with this. 1, 2, 1, 2, okay. 1, 2, 2, there, and there. That's what I was saying. Is my favorite episode is, or one of my favorites that I bring up a lot, is one where they used colorful language to see how long people could handle sticking their hand in ice cold water. Now, I mean, it's not a perfect scientific test because basically you ruin the test the moment you've performed it the first time. Okay, so, and the reason I say that you've ruined it the moment you've done it is because for the test that they did, they had people put their hand in ice water and allow them to use swear words to see if they could stand it longer. 1, 2, oh, it's 3. Yeah, okay. 1, 2. Third one? Yes, okay. And, thinking of, oh, what number am I thinking of? No. Let's put that down there. Where did I get? I'm trying to figure out where I picked up a crafting table from. I guess is the chicken area, maybe? And I guess I should grab a couple chests while we're here. So they let them do that, and then the second time that they did the test, the group together had brainstormed a whole bunch of words to use instead of the swear words. And what they found was that when they allowed the swear words, they were actually more effective, as in they were able to keep their hand in longer than when they didn't. But two things happened. One, I think that their choices of words they brainstormed instead did not have the same sort of punch to them. So, for example, this is going to come out wrong, so please excuse any captions. I don't know what it's going to do. But they didn't use words that had the same sort of punch, like duck, or like ship, as in sailing ship. Those sorts of things. So, I mean, some of them were like that, but they had words like donut. You know, donut was on the list. Like, that's not going to... I get that they're fun words to say, but the words chosen didn't necessarily have the punch they needed. So I think the punch is probably part of the effectiveness of these words. But one of the other problems with the test was the moment you've done the test the first time, the person has an awareness of how it feels and what their response is to the stimulus, meaning like the water. They had the super ice water. They had an awareness of that, which unfortunately means that you've ruined it by the fact that they've got anxiety already built in. So they are a bit nervous about how cold is it going to feel, how long am I going to be stuck with this, like over the unknowns related. And that's something that is going to, it doesn't necessarily invalidate the test, but the amount of effectiveness from what they're trying to test is reduced. So yeah, I'm not sure that I wholly liked it, but it was just an interesting experiment. And one of the things I liked about it was the fact that part of it went wrong. Yeah, I mean, I still think the words need to be used as necessary. And what I mean by that is, if you're talking, I'm not going to say what about, but if you're talking about something like maybe you get hurt, and some people cuss when they get hurt, like a physical damage type of hurt, then that's fine. Or if you're very, very angry about something, right? Then I could see that. That makes sense. And the words need to have a punch. So, for example, like when Disney was messing with that concept for their villain in a kids program, they didn't say, "Oh, beansickles," or I used to say, just for kicks, I used to say banana crud, because it's just such a weird one that people pause, and it has its place, right? But when the word just doesn't have the punch you need, it just doesn't have the effect. Yes, I was actually going to pronounce that one, but unfortunately that one I've had I just discovered I'm not using closed captions. I'd forgotten about that. The system's set up to do it, but I haven't updated that one in ages, so I think we turned it off. Yeah, beansickles is Doc McStuffins. And so because it doesn't have the punch, it doesn't work, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So you're not going to necessarily get the effect you need out of it. Further to that comment, Doc McStuffins' example again. Actually, how low can I go on this one? Okay, reach would be good. Sorry, further to that example, as I said, if somebody's already got some anxiety over how it feels, it's not going to be a good test either. The other piece I said where it went wrong, that was what amused me, was they didn't film faces or mouths or whatever like they had a guard. So when they were doing the tests for, well, frankly, put financial reasons as a television show, because they didn't want to have to bleep things, so they basically talked over it and played other music and whatever, so they actually did not have the testes, that sounds wrong, the testing person's soundtrack while they were doing the swear word version. So they had you couldn't see the mouth shapes and they didn't play it. But they had one of the people, I think it was Tori Belici, who messed up, and they did end up having to pay for it. And they were joking that it was going to come out of his salary. Because he did the test without the swear words, and they'd gotten through like 3 or 4 different other candidates before they had him do his non-swear word test. And he did the test, finished it, and then promptly used a swear word to talk about, like, I don't know, that was no fun or whatever it was, something along those lines. And and the staff were all teasing and bugging him that they were going to have to, they had to bleep it. And I told him they were going to make him pay for it out of his paycheck. So it was more the thing that made the point, I guess, for me, was that that things had gone wrong, and it underscored the ineffectiveness of not using a swear word not using a punchy word. Because obviously the list of non-swear words was not effective enough for his needs. But yeah, that's the other thing too. Fantastic Show, Fox, you've hit it on the head. Is when people use, as you say, strong language, but that's not swear words. Because I find that amusing too. Barking fartopotamus. Please tell me you've actually heard that one. Yeah, please tell me you've actually heard that one. Wow. Oh. We're probably going to add extra torches as we go down here. I'm going to do this with... Oops, not that one. This one. Just to see how... It's weird. It feels really dark in here to me right now, like already. It's just my screen, I think. So give me a quick sec to mess with the HDR. Confirm. Oh, okay. It didn't want to turn it on because it was trying to minimize power consumption. Smart monitor, but I mean, really? But confirm. Okay, well, how do I select? Confirm. Okay, so let's get out of here. This one. Beam Cinema Play. Interesting. Okay, with the HDR high dynamic range off, it doesn't make any real difference to how it felt dark to me, but it's actually less bright. Or sorry, not less problematic. I'm seeing it better. High dynamic range, you confuse me. Hokidana, yeah. Well, Hokidana from my mother-in-law now gets huge eye rolls. Serious case of the eye rollies now on that one. I mean, it's like was the one Holy Moly, and I use a few weird ones too. Trying to remember, I can't remember at the moment what it is. I know I do it. I used to be around people that swore a lot in the workplace, like as in inappropriately a lot. And I don't know why they did. I mean, the guy's like a rough, tough motorcycle kind of dude, but he could cuss a blue streak. And unfortunately, certain phrases I tend to pick up from people while I'm working with them. And it's embarrassing. So it's kind of glad that I don't do that as much, but I've also noticed that as the kids get older and I'm letting myself watch more grown-up material, even though they might walk in the room sort of thing. My notion of having less risk of them hearing something, they just know not to use it kind of thing. Those sorts of situations, I've noticed that some of my poor language is creeping back in. And I don't like it, but that's not the point. I mean, if I find a better punch word for me, then I will use that. I mean, one of the things there's other ones I find funny. So we don't need to swear, but some of the alternative phrases are kind of amusing. So, one of the ones is such and such on a stick. Whatever it is on a stick. Or on a bike. You know, you can use silly ones like that. There are certain ones that are common that I won't say because they often... I mean, while I don't like, F-bombs, for example, I'm also not a fan of using heavily religious terms. So, I mean, there are certain religions that you don't want to use their religious figure word, I guess, for lack of a better term. So I've heard that one, which comes out sounding a little bit like heist on a bike. And that makes me laugh because I heard somebody say that when they didn't want to say the other one. And yeah, I can't resist chuckling when that's the case. But it was just funny when you see stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Schnitzel on a stick. Jose Jalapeno. Interesting. The other one I also think is funny. It's not really a swear, but it's another one of those explanation, or I would say expletive alternatives. I used to hear a lot growing up was Jumpin' Jehoshaphat. Who says that? Like, really? What is... Nah. Oops. It's kind of like, I mean, we could extend that into amusing things. It falls into the insult category. Oddly enough, my son actually had to study Shakespearean insults at school. We're talking junior high here, middle school, and they were quite literally in his English language arts class studying Shakespearean insults, and they had to make it or make some up. He really didn't like that. It was not one of his comfort zone things. But in any case, we were discussing them over dinner, and there's reasons I can see for it in terms of learning about Shakespeare and the construction of Shakespearean language. Oh, okay. I can't see it in my tiny screen, so give me a quick second. Let me just see what it said. With a with. 4 franchises in one of those? Okay, well, I'm going to fix the typo, but I'm actually curious what it would be. I know they've mentioned one in the books for Harry Potter, but that was just because they decided that there we go. They just mentioned it had happened, and it was explaining that the Muggles did it. Okay. Geek Out gets blocked by the other text. I'm aware of that. I'm just looking. Geek Out. So since there's not a subsection in fantasy, it must be original. Fantasy was blue, I think. I should have really not called them the colors, because without the reference sheet in front of my face, that doesn't help. W-I-T-H. Find the next one. Nope. T-H-C. Is that the typo? Okay, it's not this one then. Black. Find. Yellow, black, blue. Green was music. Red, maybe? Find. Nope. Okay. And the last one. Huh. Fantastic Sherlock Fox, if you've got a moment, you either hand scratch it down, like just write it down, and I'll look for it afterwards and rename my files. But for now, I'm gonna have to skip that one. Change the category or whatever. Like just go to the next one. Yeah, either handwrite it down or drop me a note in Discord, and that way I'll take a look at it. I believe we could probably add to the whole witch burning thing the Hocus Pocus stuff from Disney, because I believe they supposedly tried to burn Winifred Sanderson and it wasn't very effective. And that wouldn't have been a franchise until they tried a ridiculous remake, and it didn't work too well. Remake under the guise of pretending to be a sequel, but really it was just a remake. Oh, what's the word? I'm trying to find out the word is without being offensive. Even though I was talking about offensive language. Yes, I am that strange. I can't remember now. Gotta be one up, right? This will be one up. That. Thank you. That's exactly where I wanted. I couldn't remember the channel. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, so... Oh, yeah. But anyways, it's the affirmative action. That's the term I'm looking for. Sort of equity type of rules. Anyway, where was I going with that? So they had one of them in there. I'm trying to remember what else did. I guess, like just about every Joan of Arc story has one. But that's not the same as a franchise, per se. Two cyberpunk franchises. Okay. Fantastic Sherlock Fox, you're on your own on that one. And anybody else who is into cyberpunk franchises, it says sci-fi. Maybe I could do that. So we've got Blade Runner for one, which once again was under the guise of a sequel. Was where it becomes a franchise. Go. And wow. Cyberpunk, so we got Cyberpunk 2070. Oh, insert. And oops, not one. This one. Whoa! That's not what I want either. This one and that one. I want to make it the other style. I didn't realize I made that one huge. Okay, well, I guess we'll go with that one for a while. I have two mapping programs for a reason, because I can't always remember the key command for which does what. Nope, that's not it. I can't remember what I did to make it big. Definitely not that. Oh, it's zooming in and out. Okay, well. That one I know what to do with, so we'll leave it there. Shadowrun Riffs, William Gibson's Sprawl series. Funny. Franchises, I keep forgetting that franchises can also be books. Like book series. Altered Carbon is not family friendly. Guaranteed. That's okay. I mean, I guess if you want one, the Tech Wars stuff that Shatner did could qualify on that front as not family friendly. Not family friendly. No, as franchise technically. I really hope they never make. Really hope they never make a movie of that. The books weren't great. 5. Oops. I'm trying to be economic with the supplies, but it's not working. There we go. Tech War counts? Okay. I suppose technically, as I said, books could count, so therefore it's a book series. And that is 12 more stairs. So what did I do in the other room? Just trying to figure out why is this one different? 'Cause it looks the same from above, mostly. Oops, I didn't count. But if it looks the same from above, I don't understand why I have 4 more rows of wood stairs. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. Okay. 2 rappers use their real names. Ooh. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Oh, I get it. Never mind. It's the fact that I took the stairs right to the end of this bit. I get it. Okay. And it really wouldn't hurt for me to have more. Will Smith? Eesh. Yep. Okay. 9. How did I do that? I should have left the wood stairs in, but I'm not going to need them later. Yeah, so I took the wood stairs down to the end of that. Okay. Still have more birch planks. So I'm trying to figure out how I end up with extra birch planks. And then I just realized 3 by 11 is 33. So I'm going to have 33 extra birch planks. Which makes sense, more or less. Okay, so let's just finish this side. 1, 2. That can stay. I suppose I could have made the walls dark oak because that's dark oak. But oh well, here now. You know what would have worked? What would have been helpful? I need to know where the stairs are on the other side. Not stairs, sorry. Level. This is at. This is. Use the other one. 59 above. Oh, so that's what I did. Okay. Okay. I see what I'm doing here. So what I basically did was went down to the height of the wall above me, which happens to be 59. Convenient. But then underneath that, I went back and forth to get down to the bottom, 100 blocks lower. Okay. Now I know where I'm at. Let's finish this part up. That's where we are. 50, 61. the other one, we haven't run into any additional resources in this section. Too bad. Oh well. So that one. This one. One, two, three. These in. 2, 3. And then come down and turn. So one more row. Yeah. I think. Well, maybe not. Yes, one for this actual one. So this block. Oh, hello. Come on, block. 1, 2, 3. That makes sense. Sort of. There's a weird logic to it. Alright, so we are actually in the dark. Okay. But because I've got 33, then that might be actually enough to get me around, finish up this bit, and then get me around the corner. So, that one. This. I'm hearing very interesting Eastern music now. Don't know about you guys, not my thing. There we go. This one's called... Sorry. This one's called Atman by... No, that's not a typo. The artist is Valante. V-A-L-A-N-T-E. But you understand why I laughed. Because of one of our community members being Valenti. V-A-L-E-N-T-E. So yes, the similarity amused me. One, this is the last row. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we can open it up. How far did I go? I keep thinking, I know everything now. I've got all the details. No. Okay, this one went right down. This was the wall. 1, 2. Oh. Then I went down to 2. Why did I go down to 2? I don't know why I went down to 2. 2 makes no sense, because it's wide enough for a spider anyways. Why I put stairs down? Which reminds me. Wanted those. That's why I had an extra crafting table. Is I picked one up here, and I didn't actually get around to putting it down. All right, smart. You know what? I like keeping things kind of square. So let's just move these ones over here. Why do I have... Better put this away before it becomes trouble. Right in the corner, maybe? Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense to me. Now I can do a whole ton of those. Oh, that's a lot. Let's not do that much. No, thank you. I'll take that. That should do enough to get me through. Where are we here? All right, so this is getting dark. Let's pull these out. 1, 2. And 2. Torches. Thank you. Where did I put 1? Try that. And I wanted stairs, right? And down to 59. Yeah, this is where the other one's flat. That's not quite what I wanted, but it'll do because I don't really want to have to come through and carpet. Okay, so I'm going to move the torch back by one just for now. And I'll come through and I'll probably stone this section. But I want to figure out how deep I wanted it. Okay, so let's go this way. Oh, I see what I was doing. Plus. Ah! No. Plus again. Page up. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Right under the wall. Sure. 1, 2, 3. Ah, there's resources as we go. See? They're there somewhere. Right, and we'll slab that one. 1, 2. So as much as I would love to do predictions, I'm going to save it until we actually need the supplies, because sometimes we might end up using the supplies as ores for purposes. Yes, things, stuff and things. All right. It's outside the wall. That's inside the wall. That's why I didn't do that. 1, 2, 3, 9. Okay, let's just get going. So I want to find next door. Easy enough. 1, 2, 3. Oh, stairs. Huzzah. Okay, so I'm a little bit high. That's fine. 3. Pull these out. 2. I'm being really picky. Because I can. Okay, and that needs to be another one. Come on, wrong way. This way. That. And we connected. Perfect. Well, close enough. But this one. I wanted 3 high. 1, 2. Oh, that's a bad spot to count. Down here, so we've got 1, 2, 3 roof above stairs, so 4. Above stairs, so 1, 2, 3, one more. 1, 2, 3 roof? I just said that, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, that's a bad spot. 1, 2, 3 roof. How does that do coming up the stairs? Yeah, 3 it has to be, or more. But so 1, 2, 3, 2, 3 roof. This 2, 3. The new copper bulb and grate. Ooh, copper's very. I'm confused. Okay, so copper's become very desirable with the update now. Why? The new copper bulb and grate, as well as the doors and trapdoors, are beautiful. They are quite pretty. I actually haven't thought about that, because a lot of that actually would go really well with this look. It goes well with the dark oak and such, because that allows you to keep a brown tone if you really want to. Yeah, and I'm just connecting in. Slab that. And I need one more pair of stairs. Let's just go make that. I'm going back to the main room because I've got the cutter. This one. I need 2 stairs. That's it. Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna put signs up just to save myself from these. Are just dope. It's 1 straight and 1 on the curve, just to make that even. And if I really wanted to do it matched up, theoretically I should do this whole wall in wood. That got 2 more blocks to the end of the wall, like this is the corner. 1, 2, 3, and drop that. Aesthetics on a mine is just not something that's really required, even though it's addictive to do. Put that down there, borrow this one, borrow that one. In which case I should have used wood stairs. Do I have any in stock? I'm not going to be here all day, really. Maybe. Would have been have been nice if I could do that, but all I get out of it is mini birch planks. I don't know. I think it's a mini block thing that they've got going. I have not actually played with that. I could, but not worth it. Okay, this one. One set of 4 should be enough. There. And 21 won't be enough, unfortunately. 6. 9. Actually, it will be. Okay. So these, I just tore them up. 1, 2, 4. Stairs. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 4. That way. 6. This one. That should be it. Let me just see how this looks. 1, 2. If I hit my head? Nope. After all the B's, I guess there's the C's. Oh, travel preferences. I'm wondering if that has something to do with, like the countries part. I'm wondering if that has something to do with, like another language. Sort of like, I was talking to the kids about it yesterday, actually. Where, oh no, I don't need that one either. Like for example, Creef was talking about it in Discord that he was sort of caught off guard, and it made sense. But he's used to, in English-speaking countries, South Africa is quite late in the list, right? They don't usually come early in the Olympic ceremony's entrance. They usually come quite a bit later than everybody else because of the alphabetical order. But the way it works, as I understand it, when you're doing the Olympics walk-ins, is that there's Greece first because they sort of are the originators, and then after that comes the country. Sometimes it's the host country. I've seen that quite a bit, and other times it's just goes straight into the other countries. But they all come walking in the order of the host country's language. So that would mean that South Africa comes in very quickly because French reverses things around And so basically, in a rather blunt literal translation, you get Africa of the South rather than South Africa, which means it comes a lot earlier in the walk-in order. And I need 3. I should got 10. We're good. And I need a few more on the wall. Actually, that's just enough for a stack, so we're fine. It's going to take up a slot one way or the other. There we go. Times 7 is 28. That's not a stack. I was thinking 9 for ingots. Not sure why, but that's, yeah, what I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's tear this up. Oh, there we go. And that. Yeah, I'll probably fix the walls and make them brown, but whatever. This one looks wrong. And that one. There we go. Okay, got the space. Time to reverse things and backfill. Yippee skippy! We didn't get slabs, so we don't use those for the backfill. Oops. So I'll do that because I have an autofill. There we go. Okay. I'm going to do it in stone as long as I can, simply because I have stone generator, easy peasy, whereas at the moment I don't have a dirt generation system. So I'll keep these resources. Who would have thought dirt would be a resource worth keeping? I think the 2 blocks make sense, so I've hit the bottom, or I'm sort of in line with the wall, and then it went level. And then it goes back down again, which I'm okay with. So let's see. 2, skip the wrappers one, it's more than 5 minutes. Oh. 3 objects do you, nope, that still doesn't help. E. I totally missed that. Okay. Makes no sense. Web series. 2 web series. Ooh. So, I would say these days, web series would also qualify as YouTube. 2, 3, yeah. So you can name just about anything from quite a lot of our favorite creators. Hello. I forgot about this. That you can mine farther back than you can reach to place. Which is kind of annoying, but it's a thing. Uh-oh. Wrong corner? Can I get there? Really? Hello. Oh, yes. We have about 10 minutes. Well, 15 by the way I run over by a couple. It's Tuesday. Trying to remember who's... I'm still working on that list. Keep forgetting to make it. Keep saying I need the list. It's the one that I went on about in the mod chatter section. Oh, and that. Well, okay. I've got a backup plan in case our favorites don't show up. So yeah. Got a backup plan. Anyway, where's I going with that? I can't remember. There was a thing I was going to say and I forgot what it was. So clearly, if that train has left the station, then it was not an important one. And why am I backfilling? And that's simply... Oh. I'm just going to tear this up for a second, and we'll put it back down. That one can stay. Needed to double check that it's not going to become 0 if I don't put a torch down there. So let's block this one in, and then come back down the other side and see if it's too dark. Whoops. Dummy. That. But yeah, I've got a couple backup ideas of who we can raid out to. And nobody says we have to raid. It's actually funny. I can't remember who I was watching recently. I think it was one of our community friends, but they just got a few ideas and then they said, no, we're just gonna quit and you guys can go wherever you'd like to go. And it wasn't even that they were arguing over who to go to or anything. The person was just like, you know, I don't raid very often, so I'm just not gonna. Okay, sure, that's fine. Oh, well, I'll fix that when I get there. So we've got rain outside, I think. Raindrops keep falling on my head, just like the guy's feet are too big for his bed. Wow. I was okay till I hit that last note. It's not really required, it's just a community nice thing to do, and gives people a constant set of stuff to watch. One of the reasons I like to raid out is that Twitch, to some extent, although we as non-professionals and as in non-commercial streamers do not, pardon me, have to, but we are kind of like a modern version of, for lack of a better term, cable television or network television, minus the network. Which means to me that if you were to turn on a TV channel, then when your program that you were working on is over, you like things just keep on trucking. I have a stupid number of slabs. Let's just fill it up with slabs. As in the channel, the next program just starts, right? Or sort of like when I was trying to watch Olympic coverage. Yeah, I only watched like 15 minutes because stuff happened with kids. Anyways, but things just keep on playing. And so in Twitch, if we don't raid out, people get stopped in their tracks, right? Like their day of viewing doesn't automatically continue cable style. So that's why I like to raid out. I mean, on one hand, it makes me feel like I'm too big for my britches by saying that, and it feels pretentious to act like, hey, I'm a TV station. But I mean, it's sort of like that. One could argue YouTube and other programming systems are the same in that by default, unless you go into your settings and set it to do otherwise, you can end up in a YouTube or Netflix hole that if you fell asleep, for example, it just runs on and on and on for hours and you don't have to do anything. Yeah, I love to share the community, right? It is interesting sometimes if one doesn't raid out, it's interesting to get feedback on who other people chose to go to, because it gives more ideas of people to check out, or like ideas for people for me to check out and see who else I'd like to raid for variety purposes. But we've got enough weird collisions going on in our community as it is. Life is what life is, and the what do we call it? The necessity for people to... The stream schedules in certain parts of the year just get all hoopy fruit and completely messed up. How did that end up? Oh, slabs. Aha! I'm like, what did I do there? That's the one I'll leave. Whatever. I can use one slab for something somewhere. But down there, just get rid of these. It's a shame. But yeah, I would love to be able to watch everybody. It just doesn't work. 1, 2. Those slabs, if you want to do that. 1, 2. There. So yeah, that's how it goes. We didn't get much accomplished today. It may be villagers again tomorrow because we've actually got the space somewhat prepared. I'm going to see if I can drag those 4 villagers from upstairs all the way down off camera just to get it done. I may even start breeding them up off camera because one of the problems that I'm liable to have is if I get too many of them in one space at one time, allowed to converse with one another, we have problems with golems. And that's not high on my list. So we'll have to see. Collusions is a good thing, collisions is a bad thing, I guess. Is there anything I need for tomorrow? Not that I'm aware of. Basically, I'm going to be tearing apart a lot of the spaces we have and making these somewhat standard villager slots. Because, as I said, I have to get them not to converse with one another, but I also like it when they don't move around. Didn't need that, after all. Clean up. It's time to clean up. It's time to clean up. This one can go, because I didn't need that either. Alright, where are we here? Chicken. Go back in the corner. That's more normal. Chests. Go back up here. So wondered what that extra space was. I don't remember what I pulled out of here. Oh well. I guess I'll figure it out. There's something missing from this collection. Thinking clanking collection of collisionist junk. Right? Here we go. Okay, extras of that. Goes over here. 1, 2, 3. Let me sort it away. These can go over here for now. Oh no, actually I know where they go. They're at the end of the row. That one? Nope. That's where they used to go. Alright, they go over here now. Sure. 1, 2. Dirt. Go over there. I'll keep the partial stack. And birch can go over there. I need the full-size ones. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 16. Duh. Math. Half. Half. There. That. I don't need a 64, but it does the trick. I can't seem to think of what I want to do. I'm trying to remember what it takes, like what sorts of things can keep villagers from seeing each other that don't look prison-like. So that's the qualification. They have to not look prison-like. So this one we did and we improved, mostly. And the worst we get 5. Let's put torch on 1, 2, there. Forgot to put that. I fixed it. I'll fix it. Let's fix it and call that a day. So we're going to divide the villagers up, let them do their thing. I want to try and control it in such a way, so it'll be temporary fencing, but I want to try and control it in such a way that, as I said, they can't talk, but that they'll still be able to visit with each other. One other thing is, I don't know if I can get 2 rows. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe? Yeah, I might be able to get 2 rows of them in here. Like, not in this space, but like in that height. That's a very crowded room, but I think it'll work. It also means that the muting of the from the villagers will be successful. Okay, F8 on that. I know what I need to do. and I used slabs. Smart. This one, that. Okay. Oops, wrong way. Wrong way, CJ. No, just kidding. Wrong way, Jose. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. All right. That's it. Because then this can go down, and we're right back connected to where we started. I mean, I could redo this section, just come down and keep going down, etc., but I think this is fine. And we're just enough here at 2.5 that I don't feel claustrophobic, but it's not tall enough for an Enderman. Okay. So, yeah, there's a couple other little things that I want to do, but we're going to move the villagers in there, fence them in, and yeah. Now I've got Don't Fence Me In, the country song, stuck in my head. That's my cue to get a grip and get out. Now let's stand in front of the hole, because that's sort of what we did today. See? There's a hole. So, yeah, that's what we did. In the meantime, wow, squirrel. It'll probably be villager related tomorrow. If not, we'll do some proper mining, because we've got the geode down on the bottom to clean out. I haven't touched either of the geodes. I've just opened them up to get into them. Yeah, is there anything I need for tomorrow? I will let you know, Mama Bear, because I really can't seem to think about it right now. And let's see who we've got to raid, because somehow something just slipped and the cog is completely out of place, and I'm not sure it's worth putting back when I should be getting out of here. Live channels, who do we have? I would love to have a finished script and just be going. You know, that would be great. Timings for tomorrow. We start 1 hour later, so of course noonish Eastern, and we will probably be going 2 hours. That's the way the Wednesday slot normally works. There's some stuff up in the air for part of the summer, because we're trying to get our kids to actually go out and do something. Not necessarily by themselves, but basically take advantage of the summer to do the things you couldn't normally do during the school year. And it's hit and miss, very miss right now, but we'll see. So just a loose heads up. I don't think there'll be anything tomorrow that cancels the stream, but that had been one of our conversation pieces yesterday. And so there may be the odd one this summer where I will do that so that we can have a whole day for an excursion or adventure. I may actually, not this week, but sometime in August, drag the kids out to... Our province has a gopher hole museum. You're not nuts. Truthfully, it's a gopher hole museum. And I may drag them out there just for kicks, because it's one of those things that I've seen and people say it's fun, but then I'd have to pay off on the way back with something that they'd look forward to, like, I don't know, ice cream or something or other. So in other words, bait. Who do we have? One more time, refresh on that screen, and then we're really, honestly, not going to talk anymore and get you guys rolling. Okay, so I'm torn between two. Actually, no, not. And we're going to take ourselves out to, it's Choppin' Tuesday, but we're going to raid Pixel Rifts. Oh, no, I'm not. I was going to, but not. You know, there's really not much here. Let's ourselves jump on the train and do Melissa Mines. Yeah, I think Melissa's better because she's just starting, so we're on the early edge of her juggernaut. I was going to go to Pixel Rifts because he's Choppin' Tuesday, and he's only been up for about 50 minutes, but 398 viewers means nobody's going to hear anybody or anything. The chat is completely useless at that point. I was looking at Ricky Roy, but they've been up for 8 hours and 10 minutes, which means there's a higher likelihood they'll just disappear. And if you're watching the schedule, Tuesdays looks like Bob will be up in about an hour, I guess. I don't know what's going on. 11, 12, 12 to 1. 1 Eastern? Yes, okay. So, yeah. In about... I can't count. My math's not working today. We do 1. In about 2 hours, it looks like Bob's scheduled to start. So, I mean, do be aware of that if it goes live. Otherwise, let's get rolling. We're going to go and join Melissa Mines. As usual, you know, the drill. If you want emotes, look for those. Once again, thank you ever so much, Poodle, for streaming, and I'm really glad to see you back. Hopefully you continue to be on the mend and start to feel better so you can enjoy your streaming again. So yeah, that's about all I have to say. Let's get this raid started so that we can let you go. There we go.
Mischief managed.
Mischief indeed managed. So, you'll see up there, thank you very much to Poodle for the raid. As always, it's a treat, never expected. Thank you very much, Mike, for coming by. I really appreciate that. And Poodle as well. You're our clue spenders for the day. Our moderation team today included the amazing and wonderful Mama Bear 65 and our always fantastic Sherlock Fox. And we had conversation from Mike Burton, Yellow, Bobrine, Poodle Pirate, Wildy Coyote, and Mellis Mines. I don't think we actually had conversation there. I think it's because I said that's where we're going. And yeah. In the meantime, have yourselves a wonderful day. Do give her our best. I'll hang out for a little while, but we'll just get things rolling at this end. Have yourselves a good time. Bye-bye for now.
Transfer complete.